So, you know, I was feeling good, bro. I just went to the movies with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Had some popcorn, fucking icy. I was feeling good, bro. We walked. It was like I think it was Frozen 2, cause this was when in the winter. It was cold as fuck. I remember. So when I came back from the movies, bro, I was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Took off my drip, took a shower, put on like some just like you know boring clothes as I call it, and I hopped on 2K, right? So this is when I was asked, like I didn't take the game for real. This is in November, you know what I'm saying? I had a meter on my nigga. So I hopped on 2K, right? And I was just like, let me just go downstairs and just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I just went downstairs. So I think I was in park, and I was just like, I'll be back, because I was standing still. I wasn't in the game. So I went downstairs, right? I look on the kitchen table, and sometimes my dad would bring home like, you know, candy or something from his job, whatever, like little like treat or something, bro. And I was assuming like I said like the little lifesaver things, like these gummies, like yellow and orange, like in like little Ziploc bags, like 2 in each. I'm like, oh, he might just brought some candy home. So I get the first bag, just put 2 in my mouth. I'm just chewing it. Didn't think nothing about it, right? I get the other bag, put them in my mouth. Then I'm like, yo, this is tasting weird, but I didn't spit it out. I was just like, maybe that's just me. Cause it did taste awfully weird. I was just like, I don't know, right? So after I ate them, I was chilling. Like I didn't think nothing was gonna happen, nothing bad, nothing wrong. And my dad comes upstairs, right? So I'm on the cage, just changing my fit, and he was like, "You eat those like lifesaver gummy looking things?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" And his face is, bro. My God, he was like, "Those were edibles." I just didn't say anything. I was just like, I didn't know what to say. Like I was like completely shocked. I was like, I didn't think I was ever like gonna eat those. And people always used to be talking about lacing they chips and whatever. People were just talking about that. And so he told me that, and he told my mom, and like she was freaking out. And so she was like, he was like, we gotta make him throw up. And this part, I think this is not like fucked it up, cause this was not good. So he got me this concoction with like water and baking soda in like a glass, and he was like, drink it. This shit was so nasty, and I was drinking it, like hoping like it's supposed to make me throw up or whatever. And so he calls the poison control center, and he told him that's what he gave me, and they were like, you shouldn't be giving baking soda and water, don't do that. I already drank some. And so he was like, oh, all right. So you know what I'm saying, that might have made it worse because I wasn't supposed to be drinking that. So I put on some sweatpants, like a jacket, a little coat, and I hopped in the car, right, to go to the movies. I mean, not to the movies, I'm tripping, to the hospital, ER. So I'm in the car, right, I'm like panicking. I'm like, at first I was just like, but now I'm like, yo, this is real, I'm going to the ER. I just took 4 edibles. I'm freaking out, you know what I'm saying? So I had never thought about like taking anything like that had marijuana and THC in it. So I'm on my way to the ER, and I'm over there like my eyes are starting to water. I'm just shaking, like I'm nervous, bro. Like I'm hella nervous. I'm hella nervous. So I'm in the car, and they're constantly asking you how you feel, are you okay? I'm saying, I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, I feel good. You know what I'm saying? But um yeah, I wasn't really like feeling anything like physical pain, like hurt. It was just like I was just nervous. So when we got to the ER, it was like a little front desk, and my dad told him what happened. He was like, had his little things. I take a little bit, out of each one to help me sleep. I left them on the table. My son ate them, and she went to the little room. She took me in there to ask me some questions, right? And she was like, she was like, was it an accident? I was like, yeah, I took off the table, I didn't know. And she's like, have you ever smoked weed before? I was like, no, I never done anything. And yeah, so my dad felt really bad. He was taking most of the blame. He was like really like putting it on himself or leaving it on the table. Like just he was just saying how he's sorry to the fault that he wasn't watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he have an eye on him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So um they took me to like the little like you know the rooms, with the little bed on them. So I took off my shirt. I took off my jacket and my shirt, and they put on like this little thing, like little like not like a gown, but just like a little shirt, like a hospital shirt. They put like these little things, like little, all these wires and stuff connected to them. Whatever, bro. I don't know what it was, bro. I didn't really feel anything. I just let them do their thing. So I'm in the bed, bro. I'm literally like just looking around, like, bro, this is actually happening. It's actually real. So my mom was like sitting like to the left of the bed. My dad was like sitting by the right, like in front of me, right? And this nigga, I think the doctor made it worse, bro. So this nigga comes in, this white dude, he comes in like smiling and like I'm up here, like bro, my eyes are red, like I'm nervous as hell, bro. This nigga comes in here laughing. My dad says I'm happy. He's just like, oops, like he just laughing at everything. He's like, that's not good. I'm like, bro, like I just took for like, bro. I'm like, yo, can you help me? So this dude was like, we're just gonna monitor you, just watch how you're doing. Cause I mean, I could have just stayed home. It wouldn't matter. They didn't really help, you know what I'm saying? But he turned on. I remember this. He turned on the TV, and it was the NBA. It was still NBA season, right? And there was no COVID that stopped it yet, so it was the Bulls versus the Hornets, right? And they were playing the Bulls. I remember Kobe White hit a three, and then I remember everything, bro. So yeah, I was watching the game. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'm like preparing like any second to feel something, like a change, like how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm chilling, like I'm just nervous, but I don't feel anything. I'm fine. I'm responding to the questions, like I'm just saying like I'm good. And then it hit me, bro. So basically I was watching the game. They gave me like a Sprite, water, and some crackers. I remember I tried chewing the crackers. It just felt so weird, like I couldn't chew, like I didn't know what I was doing, like I didn't know how. Like, I was chewing, but it was just like it was just, I felt so weak, like I couldn't chew it. So I didn't say anything. I just like, oh, maybe it's some side effect or something. So then I like, so the bed,
Jeffrey.
huh?
Let the dude has a big man.
All right, so back to the story. So the bed has a wall by it. So I'm sitting there in the bed, and I just I feel like the wall is not right there. But then I like shake my head. I'm like, all right, the wall's right there. But it just looks like it's like black, and the wall's like way farther away than what it really is. Like I'm tripping, right? So like the wall looks like it's like way like in the distance. So it was just weird, bro. It was just weird. So um I'm like, yo. So I'm just laying back. I start to feel kind of like drowsy, like I'm getting sleepy, right? They said it was gonna make me tired, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying, THC, marijuana, it does that. So my eye, apparently I didn't know I was doing this, but I couldn't help it. My eyes started like going, like looking around the room, like just going like like every direction. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. Like my eyes just looking over here, up, down, left, right. Like you know what I'm saying? And the dude was like, his eye looked like his eyes are kind of twitching out. I mean, not even it's like twitching. He was like, his eyes like something, bro. He said glitching, not glitching. He might have said their eyes are twitching. And he's like, but he should be fine. And my mom was like, I think there's something else. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you could like tell like I wasn't good anymore. So from that point, then they turned off the light. When they turned off the light, bro, it just got so bad. It got worse, bro. So my stomach was hurting, my head was hurting. It felt like I was at a carnival, right? Like it felt like I was at the fair. Like everything was spinning, like I was on a ride. Like everything was like spinning. The room was like shaking. I'm like, it doesn't feel real, bro. I think I ended up saying that out loud. And they're like, what'd you say? What? I was like, it doesn't feel real. Like weird. I'm like, no, it doesn't feel real. Like it just felt fake. Like it just didn't. It just felt like I don't know how to describe it, bro. It just felt so weird. So I was faded, bro, from that point. So my stomach was hurting. So like they were like, if you need to throw, just they gave me like this little baggy thing. And then I tried throwing up. Like the first time, I didn't. Nothing really came up. The second time, then I actually threw up. I don't even know how many times I threw up. I couldn't keep track. It was just a lot. Like I was just like,
Did you let him join?
Yeah, I would just like wake up, throw up, go back to sleep, wake up. Like it was just bad. Like the popcorn and slushy was coming up from the movie. So as I was doing that, this is like I didn't realize like what time it was. I didn't bring my phone. I was not aware of anything, bro. So I'm just in there, just like the worst time of my life. I'm like, why? I'm just like, why? Like everything is spinning. My head, like my stomach hurts. Like it's just terrible, bro. It was like worse than I don't know what's worse when I had COVID or this, but um. So yeah, the room was shaking. I'm just like, oh, like I'm just having so much trouble dealing with it. So then, let me fast forward to I wake up, new doctor, it's this fat guy, right? It's this big dude. He comes in and he was getting ready to like let me leave because I haven't thrown up in like 30 minutes or whatever. And he was like getting ready to sit me up, let me go. And I wake up, throw up. He was like, and they're like, oh, and I gotta wait like another 30 minutes without throwing up to leave. So I end up doing it, right? I end up taking a nap, whatever. 30 minutes up, I didn't throw up. All right. Um, I feel like I'm Michael Jordan in the flu game, my nigga. Like, I'm a savage, right? I'm a goat. I'm holding it down. Like, I'm kind of sitting up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, everything feels real, right? I said it out loud. I was like, everything feels real, and cause like it just stopped spinning. Like, I could see clear. You know what I'm saying? My teeth was chattering. Fucking I couldn't when I try to close my eyes, they like open back up sometimes. Like I would close them, and they just like bounce back open. Like I couldn't keep them closed. But then I ended up like going to sleep like for a little bit. So when I did that, um, well, I mean not when I did that. When I woke up and I didn't throw up, they sat me up, and I stood up. Right, I stood up, my nigga. I don't know how. I stood up. I got out the bed, with my shirt on, no throwing up, and I stood up. And I don't. I'm trying to remember. The doctor was like, he's good to go, and he just gave like a little pill, like put it on my tongue, and it dissolved. And then when I got up, I could barely walk, bro. I was like out. I was out of it, bro. Like I was walking like I was about to fall. Like I had to be holding up. I think my dad was like holding me up, and so we getting checked out and stuff. They're whatever pay. I don't know what they had to do. I don't think they had to pay. I think they had to give us a bill, which I don't think was worth it for me to just sit there. They didn't really do anything. They were just watching me. I could just do it back home, but they were just watching me. But so when we were leaving, my mom went to go get the car because we had parked kind of far from the parking lot. Because when I first came in, I could walk to the door easily. But now I'm like fucked up. So she went to go get the car, pull up like the little entrance door, like the sliding doors. And I remember just standing there, bro, looking at the ground. I closed my eyes. I'm just like, bro, I'm like I made it, bro. I did it. Like I'm out of there. Like I remember my dad was holding me up. Like I'm like slouched. Like I'm like standing. Like I'm slouched down. I'm like my dad's holding me up, and it's just like my eyes are closed, bro. I'm just like, bro. So I don't remember walking in the car. I don't know how. I think my eyes were just closed. I was just like fucking like gone. And so when I got to the car, I think I took a nap to the way home, and took off those dirty hospital clothes. I got in the shower somehow. I just remember like I was just standing there for a while, like in the hot water. Then I just like, you know what I'm saying, clean myself off, put on my pajamas. I went to bed, bro, and I had the best. I got home at like 3, and then I went to bed and I had like the best sleep ever, bro. The next morning I woke up like happy as hell. Like I was like, yo, like I'm not sick anymore. I'm like, yo, like let's get it, like let's get lit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was feeling so good, bro. I hopped on the game. I think it might have been Dunk Fest. I don't really remember. But I hopped on the game, bro. I was feeling good. And yeah, bro, that's really it. That's how I survived. Got through that. That was like my first time really, my only time really doing any drugs and getting high. And I took them all at once, which probably was a really bad choice. But yeah, first time doing freaking weed, marijuana, whatever you want to call it, bro. But yeah, man, if you guys like the story time, let me know if you want me to do more. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.